In this video, I want to make sure you understand ways of not getting scammed. Hello, my homeowners. This is Joshua Sternberg coming at you from Sternberg Law Group in sunny Southern California. Do not get scammed if you're trying to get a loan modification, okay? Watch out for these things. Watch out for companies that have names that make no sense. Freedom Law Firm, We Solve Your Life Law Firm, Debt Free Law Firm. Those, in my experience, I'm not talking about any law firms or companies specifically right now, but in my experience, you have a higher chance of being scammed when you're working with a law firm that has a name where you can't identify who the lawyer is. Again, this is not for all cases. There are some wonderful law firms out there that have big names, like, for example, Recovery Law Group. I know the gentleman who runs Recovery Law Group, and he's a fine attorney. But the chances of getting scammed are higher when you don't know who you're working with. Like, for example, my company name is Sternberg Law Group. It's very clear who the attorney is. If there's a problem, you know exactly who to go to, you know exactly who to call, you know exactly where the office is, where the address is located, how to get in touch with the attorney. That's number one. Number two, be wary of people who promise you the world. Working with your lender is not easy. It's not even easy for attorneys. So when somebody's talking to you about signing up for a loan modification or foreclosure assistance, they should be spending more time on the difficult parts of things and less time on what's easy. If somebody says, oh yeah, we can take care of it, give us 2 weeks, give us some money, and we'll be right back in touch. Red flags should be going off. You should not feel comfortable with that. You should understand that they're not being honest with you, or there's a high chance that they're not being honest with you. You should look around. Always be careful for somebody who's offering you the world or the keys to the city with very little work. Another red flag, upfront fees. In the state of California, if you are working on a loan modification, you should not be charged any money until the end of services. So if you call Sternberg Law Group and you say, I need a loan modification, you still sign an agreement with us, but the fees in that agreement are back-ended, which means once our services are finished, once we get you the loan modification, or even in sometimes if we don't get you the loan modification, you then owe us money for our fees at the end of services. So be very wary of people in this business who are asking for upfront money. Another common scam to watch out for is when the attorney or a company starts asking you to send them money every month. That's usually not right, especially if that money is your mortgage payment. If you're not making your mortgage payment to your lender, you shouldn't be making your mortgage payment to anyone else. People call us all the time and say, oh, I've been spending my mortgage payment, $2,000 a month to XYZ company. For 10 months, I've been doing that. For 10 months, they've sent them $20,000 to find out that all they're doing is pocketing that money. And the people who are sending the money, who think the money is going towards their payment, find out that no money is going towards their payment. And they actually are now in a deeper hole. So unfortunately, in this business, there are a lot of scam artists. There are a lot of sharks out there. Because people realize that a lot of times when people are behind on their mortgage, they are in fear. And when you're in fear, you are ripe to be taken advantage of. So make sure you speak to an attorney. Make sure you speak to an attorney you can trust. Make sure you know who the attorney is. Make sure you're not paying any upfront fees. Make sure you're not sending them any money that you shouldn't be sending them. So you really do have to do your homework. In today's world, go to Google, go to the state bar, read the Google reviews, make sure there's no state bar complaints, and make sure you're dealing with a real company and a real attorney who has real experience dealing with lenders and keeping homes out of foreclosure. Okay, I hope this helped. My name is Josh Sternberg from Sternberg Law Group. Look us up online at sternberglawgroup.com, or please leave some comments below or subscribe. We'll be happy to get right back to you. Okay, my homeowners, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much.